everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Absolute pleasure to have you along. Sorry that I took Friday off. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, 3 colds in 6 weeks, and I can track exactly who I caught each cold off. So hopefully that's me for the winter. Getting over it, feeling a lot better today. Okay, so sleep being the most important factor. New painting today. This is actually a batik on fabric that was given to me by a very close friend, gosh, about 30 years ago from her travels in Asia, and I had it framed up 30 odd years ago. So just feeling like a need for something relaxing at the moment. Okay, what I want to have a look at first up, oh my goodness, there's so much in the news at the moment. Bravo, Spain won, really thrilled about that. Won the FIFA World Cup. I didn't watch it. Apparently the Orange Idiot made an absolute fool of himself. Booed resoundingly, yeah, and then tried to stay on the stage celebrating with the Spanish team and had to almost be forcibly dragged off. So, gosh, he's such a goose at the moment. I really cannot be fagged with him at the moment. Excuse my expression. I can't be bothered with him at the moment. His energy is so, it just feels pathetic. His health is shocking. Denise Knight's doing a daily health watch, so go and check that out. She's doing a fabulous job. And one of her viewers, who I believe is a registered nurse in that particular elderly health area, was talking about there's a very possibility that he will go down foaming from the mouth as the fluid in his lungs overwhelms the body's ability to remove it. Part of congestive heart failure. Shots are coming out with incredibly swollen abdomen. I keep getting he's got liver cancer. He's probably got kidney cancer as well. But with liver cancer, which can come from a lifetime of excess, soft drinks and fast foods, they pretty much have to drain the fluid off the abdomen in litres, not just, couple of teaspoons, talking about litres of fluid. Okay, so what do I want to have a look at in this particular reading? I was going to have a look at blanching Jade Clayton, but again, it feels very irrelevant at the moment. Now, I notice Shady has been out house shopping at the moment. Apparently, he's renting or buying or something himself. A house out about an hour's drive from DC for his post-VP position, perhaps. But what I want to have a look at in this particular reading is I'm going to have a look at, first of all, at the Tate brothers. Oh, do I have to? Really interesting contrast between the two. One looks like he's an accountant with a carrot up his backside, and the other one looks like he should be reclining in an opium den. Okay, so what do I want to have a look at? Will they actually be extradited? I was watching Laurie from Way of Positive Change, who's did a video on it this morning. I watched it and I got a real feel that they've been arrested in the US. How many charges now? Goodness me, it's just absolutely phenomenal. 38 new charges against the pair, and so the total number of charges against them is now 59. If they do get extradited, they'd want to hope that they actually get jailed in the UK, because Romania's after them as well. But I got a feeling that they're going to flee. Right, what have I got? 7 of Wands has popped out. So I'm using the Uncommon Tarot. They're quite dark cards. So the 7 of Wands has popped out. It's almost like, this is about being on the defensive. It's almost like, how dare you? How dare you arrest us? It's almost like they've got this self-belief that they're untouchable and above the law. Challenged by the Lovers card. Oh, two blokes. That's interesting. I can't say I've used this deck a lot. This is probably the second time I've used it. The Lovers card, two blokes. The challenge is possibly even, I'll bring you down, possibly even themselves being the challenge, the two blokes. But I'm feeling it's not just, if I say it's just not just girls. Oh, speaking of which, so Hunter Biden came out with the announcement that, there's quite a number of people that are in government that are going to find themselves uncovered, not necessarily by him, but we are fully in the Barbell's basket, Barbault basket, which is an astrological configuration that forms a basket shape with lots of, I'm just going to say astrology is not my strong point, but it's, oppositions and trines and sextiles and all sorts of things that actually form a basket shape. I read on it a couple of weeks ago in regards to a tarot point of view. And the last time this shape actually took place, astronomers think was about 6,000 years ago. 6,000 years ago was a period of massive, massive change of humanity. So we are again undergoing a massive change of humanity. Now, depending on whether you follow Western astrology or Vedic astrology, it's either forming at 4 degrees, all these little bits at 4 degrees in particular signs, all these planets. 4 being very much a spiritual number, about the 4 points of the compass, or the 4 earth, air, fire and water. 4 is very, very poignant, but if you're following Vedic astrology, they're all sitting in at 1 degree. Now, 1 degree is very much about new beginning and change. So we are in this period where a lot is going to be exposed. Now, we need to just be aware that observe but don't absorb, because it's going to feel incredibly overwhelming. But what is being exposed was happening whether we knew about it or not. So it's very much about the fact that we are simply learning about it. It's not that it wasn't happening. Okay, so come on down. Let's have a look. Oh, by the way, entertainment only, entertainment only. Okay, come on down. So could be the two brothers joined at the hip pretty much, or it could be that it's just not good, not just girls. Okay. At the base, we've got the Two of Swords, having to make a legal decision about which way to go forward. Okay. Do they stay lawyer up separately is what I'm getting. They may even turn on each other. In the past, we got the Queen of Cups. Things that were hidden are now being revealed and cannot be denied in the past. And I'm just looking at the disappointment here. Apparently, allegedly, their father was incredibly misogynistic and used to beat their mother in front of them. But the Queen of Cups, the lid's been taken off, it's been revealed, it's led to this arrest warrant. The Ace of Swords, big truth coming out, lawyering up, legal action. Ace of Swords, truths coming forward. The Two of Wands, another 2 here. So they're going to look at their options and make a decision. Now, they had been arrested in Romania. The US regime put pressure on the Romanian government to release them. They were then flown back to Florida on a private jet. and met at the airport by Sniffy Jr. And if you're wondering who Sniffy Jr. is, it's the oldest son of the Orange Idiot. So they're really deeply entwined, these two families. So they're looking at options here in the immediate future. The King of Cups, diplomat, negotiator. I want to ask if their passports have been surrendered, because I don't think they're going to allow themselves to be taken. Let's have a look. King of Cups. Who is this King of Cups? Nutlick? If you're wondering who Nutlick is, just turn the two syllables around. He's been outed again for having more contact with Epps than he is claiming that he had. This is part of this basket. It's outing it all. Three of Wands, looking at overseas options. Who's this? Could be Narco Rubio. Who could it be? It's someone who's can pull some strings for them. Right, the Knight of Wands. Hopes and fears. Volatile information coming out. But it feels very much like all this Wands energy here, fiery energy. It is about, can be about new messages, but it can also be about new plans. Feels like there's a plan afoot to get them out. Four of Swords. Nine of Cups, be careful what you wish for, because then we've got the Queen of Coins, trapped in a gilded cage. And the Five of Wands, the infighting, the throwing under the bus, and then the Ace of Wands. Big information, new start coming forward. And then I've got the Alchemist. Creating something, could be temperance, creating something new, but you've got regrets. Pouring from cup to try and create something new, but the Five of Cups with regrets. I got the feeling when I was watching Laurie, I got the real feeling that they're going to flee. I'm just seeing what's on the bottom here. I got the feeling that they were going to flee the US rather than be extradited and end up in a compound somewhere. So let's have a look. But I mean, that would be for them who are used to highfalutin around and spending all their money and their ill-gotten gains, one should say, thinking that they're better all that in a cup of steroids. Let's have a look. Queen of Wands. A new plan being formulated behind the scenes. Are they going to flee the US rather than being taken into... I know they're in custody, but I get the feeling that they're going to be let out and then they're off. Are they going to flee? Eight of Wands. So Queen of Wands, something being formulated and then moving really quickly. You've got the Knight of Swords, rash action, but again, really quickly, something happening really quickly. You've got the Two of Swords, trying to work out how to extradite themselves. That was the word my guides gave me. Extradite themselves from this situation. We had that Two of Wands here before. Okay. Crowning the reading, we got the High Priestess. Secrets being revealed. but also hidden agendas. Yeah, I do. I think they're going to flee. Oops, sorry, I've got two cards there. The Eight of Coins, working hard, money in the near future, coming to some sort of agreement. Seven of Coins, looking at their options. Okay, we've got all this money. Who can we pay to do what? And then you've got the Emperor there. It feels like the internally the Emperor. Looking at options with the Emperor. Possibly, paying for a pardon. Someone in control here, getting paid. The Knight of Wands, again, same position. Queen of Coins, trapped in a gilded cage. The Wheel of Fortune turning on them, fate's destiny. And the Six of Coins. There's a lot of coin energy here, money coin. But the Six of Coins, Laurie got that as her outcome as well on her reading. It's like they've got to hand all their money over to someone, and they end up in this. And then we got the Page of Coins in this reduced circumstances, in this gilded cage. Page of Coins, King of Coins. Looking at their options, their choices on the bottom, the Seven of Cups. They don't have a lot of options here. The Moon card, as more and more secrets are revealed by let me just put something over the top of that. By young people with the Page of Cups there. And you've got the Judgment card, facing judgment. Three of Cups. Someone else is involved here. The World card. Four of Cups, looking at what options they have. Where can we go and hide in the world? Not liking their options, but the Ace of Wands and then the Five of Wands. Two of Cups, reduced circumstances. Manipulation, arrest or manifestation. Trapped, Eight of Swords, trapped. And then the Five of Coins. Just getting reduced circumstances. So it's almost like their only option is to hand over all their money to somebody, and it feels like they're going to end up in a compound. Let's have a look. They're going to end up. Where are they actually going to end up? Reduced circumstances in a compound. Where are they going to end up? If I sound like yes, mice. It's up out of my lungs and into my sinuses, which means it's on the way out. Good job. About time. Okay, where are the Tate brothers going to end up? Let's have a look. Got the runic tarot, but it doesn't even feel runic-y tarot that dark. It just feels like, if I say pitiful, what my guides are giving me, they end up in pitiful circumstances. So unfortunately, not where we'd like them, in a Romanian prison. But if they're in a Romanian prison, okay, thank you. What my guides are showing, if they get put into prison, either in the UK or in Romania, they end up being martyrs. Like, they're how do I put it? They've been arrested. It's all political. Blah 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 blah. How dare the governments do this campaign against them and all the rest of it. Look how tough they are, toughing it out, etc. Even though they look absolutely pathetic with, chinless. If they hand over their money and flee to somewhere for protection, they actually do become pitiful. They can't be martyrs. Does that make sense? So let's have a look. Where are they actually go? Oh, I saw the rainbow there as I brought it down. Where do they actually end up? The High Priestess, secrets revealed, hidden agendas, and what have we got here? The Hermit, challenged by the Hermit, isolated. Isolated is going to be their challenge. The Devil at the bottom, 3 majors. Is it 3? Yeah, 3 majors straight out. So where are they going to end up? The Devil, tying themselves to, oh, sorry, again. I'm going to have to go through this deck. Put some clothes on, people. The Devil, caught up in the addiction, chained to the devil, having to pay the due. The devil always demands its due. In the past, that 2 of Swords again. They're going to make a decision about what strategy to take next. Crowning the reading, the Magician, manipulation. Now, we have 4 major arcana in this true line here. This is big. When there's a lot of majors, what is it, 22 majors out of a deck of 78, whatever you're reading on is really, like it's the guides putting emphasis on it. The Magician, the High Priestess, the Hermit, the Devil. Where are they going to end up? The Queen of Swords, an internal strategy underway. Would also be legal action. 2 of Cups, coming together in a partnership with somebody. The Ace of Swords, to bring this strategy to fruition. But then you've got the 9 of Swords. Turns into this shadowy nightmare situation for them. The hopes and fears. A shadowy nightmare. That they pretty much become shadow puppets of themselves. Queen of Wands. Strength card. And the 8 of Cups. Fleeing. Prostituting themselves. Sorry, I hate to say it. Concubining themselves. As somebody else takes the strength and they leave. 8 of Cups, leave. 8 of Wands happens really quickly. And then what have we got? The 6 of Coins, handing over money to do so, reduce circumstances. To whoever this King of Cups is, what's teal? What is sun sign is teal? It might be teal. Go and join him in Argentina or something. That's what it feels like. What have we got? The 5 of Swords on the bottom. Judgment. Ace of Cups. New partnership. And the Wheel of Fortune. Fates turning. And then the Hanged Man. And then the 5 of Cups, regret. Yeah, okay. I'm going to stick by that feel I had, that they're going to potentially private jet flee the US rather than being taken into, extradited to the UK and then on to Romania. But they're going to give up. They inadvertently going to give up what gives them strength. And it's almost like, give us all your money and I'll protect you here, or at least pay me and I'll protect you. Sadly, I don't think they're going to face the justice system, but I think they're going to face their own form of justice, which will be a pitiful and pathetic ending to last however many decades of their lives. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Love to you all. Catch you shortly.